In a world where communities are unsafe and disconnected, imagine a city where every resident is given equitable opportunities to prosper in life. A city where everyone is always safe, welcomed, and included. No such paradise exists yet, but an American billionaire has set out to build an ultramodern city that embodies equity, diversity, and inclusion. Join us today as we explore this new upcoming city in America that will set a global standard for urban living. Telosa, a planned desert city in USA, is a vision of billionaire Mark Lohr that was announced in September 2021. The mission of this project is to create a fairer and more sustainable future city that can become a blueprint for future generations. Mark Lohr intends to combine and bring together the best of attributes seen in different cities of the world. You can assume that Telosa will be as vibrant and diverse as New York, combined with the efficiency, safety, and cleanliness of Tokyo, along with the commendable social services and governance model of Stockholm. It would be the fairest, most open, and inclusive city in the world. This megacity project targets to house 5 million people by 2050, with 50,000 expected to relocate in the first phase of construction. The location of the project has not yet been finalized. The project's planners intend to build the city somewhere in the desert regions of the U.S. Mark Lohr's idea of a desert city stems from the obvious need to have a city for all, where residents feel integrated and safe, easily reach their place of work and residence, and at the same time feel connected to nature. The name of this megacity, Telosa, derives from the ancient Greek word telos, which carries the meaning, the highest purpose. The project aims to bring individuals together in society, to reach their full potential. Telosa will be an idealistic city, but the need to build this desert city is based on reality. It's a different idea because it will center the people, along with its mission and values, ensuring a bright future for them. Developers and planners of Telosa City are exploring locations for the mega project with potential options including Arizona, Idaho, Nevada, Texas, Utah, and mainly the Appalachian region. The construction of the project will be split into 2 phases. The first phase would house 50,000 residents on 1,500 acres with all the amenities by 2030. The second phase aspires to reach a population of 5 million within the next 40 years. Danish architect Bjarke Ingels and his firm Bjarke Ingels Group conceptualized the master plan of the first phase for Telosa. The project's architecture revealed a series of digital renderings showing green residential buildings and several open spaces in the city. The digital renderings show a planned skyscraper called the Equitism Tower, which will feature elevated water reservoirs, aeroponic farms, and an energy-producing photovoltaic roof. The proposed master plan envisages a central observation tower surrounded by smaller residential towers, as well as commercial, cultural, and health facilities, all connected to lush landscapes and rail systems. So far, Mark Lohr has trademarked the name Telosa and created a website to market its development. They are also taking applications from anybody who wants to become a resident. Once the site will be finalized, the on-ground construction of the project will proceed. The developers of the city will be more mindful about the environment to ensure sustainability throughout the construction of this city. Before we continue, if you would like to learn more about billion-dollar construction projects around the world, be sure to subscribe to this channel for more interesting videos. It is estimated that the first phase of Telosa City, which aims to relocate 50,000 by 2030, would cost $25 billion. The total cost of this mega desert city is expected to exceed $400 billion. It would be funded by private investors and philanthropists, as well as government grants and subsidies. The idea of Telosa has inspired several other billionaires around the world to build such innovative cities, and the future may unveil many such projects. Saudi Arabia's futuristic linear city called The Line is a good example. The 150,000-hectare Desert City project aims to offer eco-friendly architecture, sustainable energy production, and a drought-resistant water system. Telosa will adopt an urban design that will give residents access to their workplaces, schools, and amenities within a 15-minute drive from their homes. The project aims to provide residents and visitors with world-class experiences and creative solutions that improve their quality of life. It endeavors to protect the environment and prepare the next generation for a better and more conscious future. In addition, Telosa will ban the use of fossil fuel vehicles. Telosa's streets prioritize bikes and pedestrians, as well as slow-moving autonomous electric cars, protecting the air quality of the city. The developers of the city emphasize that it's being designed to be one of the most sustainable cities on the planet. In Telosa, there is a strong focus on reuse and recycling, and the prevention of natural resource extraction. The city will have aeroponic farms to grow produce that can be sold locally. Every building in the city will have rooftop panels that generate renewable energy. Even though Telosa will be an urban city, there will be plenty of native plants, parks, and green spaces. One of the new ideas proposed for this city are the so-called superblocks, where vehicular traffic is restricted to major roads around the outside, opening up entire groups of streets to pedestrians and cyclists. The aim is to reduce pollution from vehicles and give residents much-needed relief from noise pollution. They are designed to create more open space for citizens to meet, talk, and do activities. An advanced communications infrastructure will make wireless services more affordable and accessible, with Telosa's apps making city information available to all residents. A next-generation infrastructure management system will provide city services in real time. Artificial intelligence, 3D printing, and advanced monitor sensing will be deployed to deliver improved services. The city will also feature an underground movement system to safely and cleanly transport waste and other goods. Ample space will be reserved in the city for education institutes, healthcare centers, cultural centers, and various stores, which will be surrounded by shaded public spaces. The master plan for Telosa includes various housing options which support the notion of equitism, symbolizing equity, diversity, and inclusion. Telosa would retain ownership of the land, though anyone could build and sell homes. As the city grows, the land value would ideally also grow over time, funneled back into the Telosa Foundation, investing the proceeds in using earnings to pay for equal access to healthcare, good schools, parks, safe streets, and transportation. This will allow citizens to strive for more prosperity, which will be equally shared by everyone. Mark Lohr also wants to change the system of government in the desert city. The current government lacks transparency in how they handle taxpayers' money, leading to fraud and waste of resources. In this new desert world, all government meetings and financial decisions would be made and open to ensure 100% transparency. Telosa City would be independent in its governance and will only look forward to providing its citizens with the best of facilities and opportunities. Building a city in the desert from scratch doesn't sound like the most sustainable and doable idea. Like any city, the construction of Telosa City would face numerous challenges. As the city will be based in a desert location, there is likely to be insufficient water supply in order for the city to function, so it will have to use 80% less water per person. Due to such issues, there are many detractors to this proposed city who contend that cities of this type and these economic models rarely work, but this hasn't stopped Mark Lohr from proceeding with his dream city. What are your thoughts on this billion-dollar desert city project? Leave a comment below and let us know. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.